One of my biggest pet peeves on this planet is watching a debate where either two people don't know how to debate or one person don't know how to debate. And most people who don't know how to debate think debating is the same as just arguing emotionally, and it's absolutely not. I say that to say this. I've been seeing clips from the DJ HED Maul debate going around, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Just the clips I've seen drove me up the wall so much that I told myself, I'm probably not even gonna be able to react to this. But I've had so many people hitting me up, not just saying we want you to react to this. They're saying, no, we need you to talk on this. We need your voice on this. So I decided what I'm gonna do is react to this 8-minute video that Chick Smooth made about it. And if this video hits 5,000 thumbs up, that's the like goal, I will do a live stream and react to the whole thing no matter how annoyed it makes me. So if you really want it, drop that in the comment section. Get that thumbs up and react to the whole debate in the comment section.
YouTube.
Let's get right to it. Sorry for the long intro.
Get ready. You know what to do, Chick.
I'll do it if it's 5,000 thumbs up.
Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Well, it finally happened, you guys. DJ HED and Maul came together today to finally debate, react, and of course, reflect on the Drake versus Kendrick beef a year later. Now, this lets you know the magnitude of this beef. People are now looking at this beef as a historical event. And rightfully so. Hip-hop finally got the beef they were looking for. The top one and top two guys going at each other in their prime. Now, once the debate was announced, I told you guys in the video, this will only be interesting if Maul and DJ HED remove their bias. Everybody already knows you guys' perspective on things. We know where you guys stand in the beef. Obviously, Maul is for Drake. DJ HED is for Kendrick. But are you willing to put aside your biasness and come together and maybe change your mind about certain things?
All right, I agree with that, but I also disagree with that. In a debate, the point is kind of finding two people who are on opposing sides of an argument. So no matter what, that's going to be a part, that's going to create a bias for you, right? So the presidential debate, do you really think that any one of those people are going to change? Like, do you think by the end of the debate, Kamala's going to be a Republican, or she's going to be like, you know what, Trump? I get what you're saying. Like, in a debate, you should be able to concede when somebody is right. That's where I agree with. In a debate, if somebody says something and is just right, proves themselves right with facts and stuff, you kind of have to concede, but there's a way where even when you concede, you can rebuttal, you can fight back, because there's a reason why you believe what you believe. But I don't think most debates are for the two people debating to change their minds or change their bias. It's really for the people who are consuming it, who might be in the middle, who don't have those, to see what they're saying and get their facts from that. So every debate has implicit bias.
The only thing that made this interesting for me is that these guys are directly connected to the people involved. DJ HED was getting records and also...
I'm sorry to pause again, but what makes this interesting to me is not that one of them might have been able to change the other's mind. It was more that we haven't had two people from these sides sit down in a calm manner and have a debate about this. We knew what side both of them were going to be
breaking
on.
News from Kendrick, and Maul was really the only person Drake was talking to and also feeding information to during the beef as well. Now, first off, I want to give props to Rory Maul Damaris for actually making this.
And with how much Maul was wrong with stuff, it felt like he wasn't feeding Maul stuff.
Happen, and also not waiting weeks to drop this. They spoke about it last week, and this week we got the goddamn debate, you guys. So please make sure you guys go listen to Rory and Maul's podcast on their YouTube channel, Spotify,
it's a
Apple
2-hour
Music.
debate.
Make sure you guys...
Bruh, 5,000 thumbs up. I don't know if I'll watch the whole 2 hours. I ain't gonna lie to you. But the majority...
Let's go show them some love. This
was
definitely dope for the culture. Now, with that being said, nothing absolutely changed. During this debate, there was a lot of lying, halfway answering the questions. Both guys came in ready to defend their stances throughout the battle and wasn't really open to hear.
That is going to be annoying in debates if you just blatantly lie. That's another thing that'll drive me up the wall is if either of these niggas just say blatant lies in the year of our Lord 2025 when niggas can Google and nobody is moderating it. See how mad I'm getting already? That's going to make me jump through the computer screen.
hearing other opinions. DJ Head seems slightly more open to changing his opinion than Maul. Now, towards the end of this debate, things got a little bit awkward when
Maul's
DJ
leg
Head
locked
told
up
Maul,
when he was listening to
delusional.
Drake.
And you can kind of tell Maul took this personal because Maul kept asking him why he felt that way despite knowing each other for years. And I know all you anti-Maul people out there have been waiting for this day. Here's a conversation.
Head, I have a question. Maul went viral a lot. Both of you did, but Maul has this type of platform, so he really went viral a lot, with a lot of clips talking about Drake in the battle. What was your perception of Maul and the clips and the messaging in those clips? Off first look, not now.
What do you mean, like back then?
Yeah, back then. And you can be honest, we won't jump you.
Yeah, your man Jeremy has some slick shit to say.
Well, there was a lot of people. Well, if I'm being honest, I don't personally give a fuck. Like, I don't ingest other people's energy like that. Like, I don't, like, I just don't. I that's not really what I do. But there were a lot of people who felt the way.
Head, you didn't answer the question. Y'all know I rock with Head. But I look at debates like I look at battles. I'm going to call it down the middle. You didn't answer the question, nigga. You didn't even attempt to answer the question. He said, how did you feel about the clips that are going out? And she even specified, not now, when they're first going out, how did it make you feel about Maul? Then he answered how other niggas felt. Well, yeah, I don't, just because other people feel a certain way doesn't change the way I feel. I don't ingest that. People felt a certain way. Okay, cool. Love those two facts you gave. What the hell does that have to do with the question they asked? Shout out to Head, but this is what I'm saying.
Why would they feel away?
And then
was there anything he?
Oh my God, nigga! Then he Euro. Now we're not even gonna get the answer to the question that Damaris asked. Now Rory has made. Now we're gonna go down a whole different of what other people feel. That's not what they asked.
He said that was a violation or over the line or anything crazy.
And I love you, Head. I
don't remember everything he said.
But like,
I remember there was one thing in particular where people had, I think someone had made reference. Somebody said, I don't remember what you said, but there were people that were upset with what you said. I wish I could remember the context, but it was just like, because you come off as very delusional in the way that you approach your argument.
I love that.
Yeah. I actually envy it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I love that I come off delusional because I know exactly what the fuck I'm saying and why I'm saying it.
Yeah.
But again, I can't speak on certain things publicly, so.
Why do you feel he comes off delusional?
And were all of these people from Cali that felt like that?
Nah. Well, you said why?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what he said.
Just very some of the stuff is very far-fetched and Narnia-ish.
I also feel like DJ Head is now. I feel like he's too nice. I don't know if that's even the thing, because it's supposed to be respectable, it's supposed to be civilized. You're not there to just fight each other, but you are there to debate. And it feels like even when they're asking him certain questions, the way he's going, then it's taking him a second to answer it, and he's kind of certain parts saying other people's stuff instead of, like, if you ask me, why do I think the way he says delusional, I would have just said, you see how long it took him to get to the Narnia part? Like, listen to this. Listen. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on.
Well, you said why?
All right, let's see how long it takes for him to ask the question.
Well, you said why?
Yeah.
Just very some of the stuff is very far-fetched and Narnia-ish.
It feels like he doesn't want to say. He knew what he was going to say. That's why I could hear it. He's like, he wanted to think of the nicest way, which also, I don't know if the best place to have this debate was on their podcast. It might have been like a neutral podcast or something different.
What's far-fetched that I said?
Yeah, such as. So you're saying you don't remember what he's saying?
No, I don't remember what he said. Like, for instance, like the thing you said today, like, nobody can convince you otherwise.
About what?
About your stance on
who had the better bars?
Who won or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So to me, Like, for instance.
But why is that delusional for me? And it's people that write music and rappers that rap at a very high level that feel the same way. So
to me, that's just not a very whole human. Fuck music.
Yeah, that's and then this is Maul gonna do this debate tactic where your facts don't have to be sourced. You can source them. You can source them, but you don't cite your sources. Where you go, where what Maul is doing is going, no, I know rappers who rap. I'm not gonna say their names. I'm not gonna snitch like that. Oh, okay. So just because it helps your, you'll say it enough to try to help your point, but not enough to actually prove it. Okay.
Anybody who has a stance that you can't convince me otherwise of anything, no matter what you present.
No, not anything. I'm talking about these bars that you can't convince me that.
So what I'm saying is, as opposed to having that approach, the approach would probably be
to listen to 616 in LA and listen to Meet the Grams and think that Drake had the best bars is absolutely, I don't know what Maul is smoking. This nigga comes from the Jay-Z school, the Rockefeller school of rap. What is this nigga talking about, bro? Maybe it's just he was just trying to avoid another ether takeover moment where it's just like, no, nigga, no.
will present it to me and I'll make an assessment. You shutting down the presentation of any assessment, to me, that's more of a personal thing than it is
that's
a rap
point.
thing.
Cooked them, smoked them right there.
Me shutting down.
Like you saying, nobody can convince me otherwise, no matter what.
And Maul acting like he doesn't understand what he's saying. See, I'm frustrated. See,
you're shutting down any and all energy
that Drake didn't have the better bars.
Correct.
No, nigga, he's just saying that in general, right? The second you tell somebody you believe something and nothing that anybody will say will change your opinion, then there's no point of having the conversation or even the debate. There's no point, right?
Yeah, because I listen to the music.
That's true.
And I trust my ear and my brain.
I feel you. But that's just not where I am. So that's just what I said.
So do you feel that if somebody doesn't have the same opinion as you, they're delusional?
No.
Okay, so I guess I'm trying to figure out exactly what you're saying.
So people feel
because
like
me and Maul disagreed, but we talked it out. I mean, of course, the clips went viral, but there were 45-minute conversations with that entire thing. Yeah. So even if we disagreed, I didn't think Maul was delusional and not hearing me. I just felt that's how Maul felt. And music,
nigga, I'm gonna lose my mind. Rory, I don't even know if Head's gonna be able to argue this point, like his own point well now. Rory, he's not saying that he is delusional because he has a different take. He's saying anybody who has the stance, I believe something, and nothing that is presented to me in the future, no facts, nothing, will change that, is delusional or can create delusion. Y'all are trying to make it now the argument, oh, so because he thinks Drake won, he's delusional? That's not what...
to me, I don't think you can be delusional because music is like food.
It's only delusional because it wasn't resonating with what other people felt in the battle. That's what's delusion. Because if I was saying, yo, Kendrick is smashing them, but everybody be like, yo, that nigga Maul know what he's talking about.
And other people's social media, we can't. I'm more, I guess, asking Head what you mean by that. Like,
and please, Head.
I don't know if he didn't receive information. I just think that's how he felt the same way this way you felt.
No. I'm not saying in that sense. I'm not saying that. I'm saying to me, like creating a world in which no one can pull you out of, no matter what it is.
Go ahead.
I don't occupy that space.
Go ahead.
Like, I'm willing to I've had conversations with like skinheads, like Aryan Brotherhood, neo-Nazi motherfuckers.
I never would. Go ahead.
I get what you point. And they're like, I don't like this group of people. I don't like black people. It's like, for me, I want to know why. And not necessarily for them to change my mind on how I feel, but I'm open to any.
It's a little weird example, but I see what he's saying, though. And you did a great job right there, Head. They're trying to throw you off your dean. He said, that's not what I'm saying, nigga. This is what I'm saying. And let's see if they even receive what you just said.
Possibility. Him saying there's nothing you can do to me shuts down the realm of any possibility.
Score one, Head.
There was nothing you could do to me.
Head, is there anything anybody can do to convince you that Drake won this battle?
Present it to me. I'm open to hearing it.
But
Have you heard Family Matters?
You've heard all that.
That's not enough.
He just bodied, Head just bodied everybody in that room. What Damaris is trying to do is trying to throw him off when she said, So in this hypothetical world, could anybody convince you Drake won? And this is a debate strategy. If someone throws a hypothetical world to you, just answer it the way, yeah, I'll be willing to. And Damaris, because she brought a hypothetical, because we're not in a world where most people think Drake won. She brings this hypothetical. He answers the hypothetical. If you want to do fantasy, I'll do fantasy too. Easy. So now Damaris, she's going to be like, no, that's not true. But it's like, how... You don't even know what you're talking about. You just created a fake scenario to try to get a gotcha. Like,
you don't think Drake rapped better than Kendrick on Family Matters than Kendrick on Not Like Us?
No.
You think Kendrick rapped better?
No, yes. But I'm willing to receive presentation.
Yes, I wish I would debate Maul. Oh my God.
Do you want me to play it?
Yo, Maul, come on, big dog. We know you, brother. You've been on record saying there's nothing Drake can do to make you go against him. We literally watched you go against your own co-host, Damaris, against Drake. That's the delusional aspect DJ HED was referring to. Exactly. At least DJ HED
isn't gonna go at his people, like disrespect his people to try to honor Kendrick, nigga. You disrespected your host.
Can admit when he doesn't like some
like
of Kendrick's
that's
songs.
Different.
If somebody can't do no wrong to you, no matter what they do, that means you're delusional.
No,
and
HED
also
that
saying
whole
stuff
section.
like this is definitely gonna make people think you're delusional.
Cool, there's no problem there, but I see what's happening now, and I think that's where Drake felt like he didn't lose the battle. The battle lost him. He stepped away from like, oh, this is a.
And those are the things where Maul says, and that line, no matter what HED might have, debate mistakes he might have made, that line proved everything HED said about the delusion. That you proved it yourself.
Hey, listen, man. Overall, pretty good debate. Obviously.
All right, get this to 6,000 thumbs up. I swear to God, it's probably going to be a 5-hour video because this is an 8-minute clip and 17 minutes, but I'm going to be debating with him. So let me know. According to this clip, HED won the entire room 0, nigga. Good job, HED, man.